Doesn't get easier. Got a guy approaching the $2 million mark with Major League Fishing, part of the Bridgeford Foods Pro Team. It's the Minnesota Pro, Jim Moynagh. 16 pounds on day one, 11-1 on day two, 5 more today. They go 6'2", just missing the big ones today. Jim got a 6'2", that's got you in 46th place.
Yeah, you know, I'm missing even the decent ones. You know, those are only 5 I caught. I caught the first one like in the first 5 minutes. And it was like 12.5 inches. I almost just threw it back. I'm like, I didn't think it was even a keeper. You know, yeah, because the way we catch them, so I'm like, I better just measure it. Better go through the procedure of measuring. I'm like, oh, I guess he's a keeper. Throw him in. Good. Yeah, I know, because. Otherwise I wouldn't have had a limit. But I did have some other fish hooked. It was one of those days where I could not keep the fish hooked. And then, oh my gosh, where I caught that little one right away, I had like a really big one that just followed the bait right up to the boat and said no thank you and never saw that fish again. And then later in the day, I take my frog, I skip it under this overhanging tree with all this really dark shadow under there. Well, it wasn't a frog, it was actually a wobble plopper, and I'm just whoop, 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 whoop. I mean, there must have been a shark that swam up out of the ocean, because I mean, it just like kaboom, just huge explosion under that tree, and no fish. Just drilled the heck out of it, and nothing. So
that fish goes a long way if you get that in the boat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was. It might have been I caught a 4-pounder right there on the second day of practice. So it might have been that 4-pounder. Maybe could have been, or it could have been another. You know, it might have been one of those spots where the big fish just like to hang out. So could have been another big one moved in there. But yeah. So this wasn't my days. I'll have my day in Champlain. I'll have 4 days. How's that?
Sounds good. I know you will. You like that pond.
Yeah, that's good. You know, it's very, it's northern fishery. It's a lot of overlap to what we do in Minnesota. So,
absolutely.
Well, yeah, I gotta, thank all my sponsors for helping me out, and thanks for, friends and family, Carol Jacobson, Matt, Jacob, and everybody else.
He's a bass fishing millionaire. Let's hear it.